This is a joke I heard from my 6-year-old niece. Okay, you're going to have to participate in this. So knock, knock. Interrupting cow. Moo! Hi everyone, I'm Karen Barnes, Executive Director of Venture Cafe Winston-Salem. Tonight we have Human Library with us, and honestly it's one of my favorite Thursdays of the year. We do this social innovation experiment once a year, and last year it was such a powerful and popular event that we brought it back again this year. You know, everyone has a story, and sometimes we don't take the time to find out what someone else's story is. And tonight is really an opportunity for us to slow down, sit down across from someone that we might not ordinarily come into contact with or have a conversation with, and be inspired or challenge ourselves or can help us confront some of our prejudices. And that's why Human Library is so important as a social experiment. And we at Venture Cafe Winston-Salem are proud partners with Human Library, and we love it. I'm going to go check out a book right now.
But how do you feel about being a volunteer at Venture or at Human Library?
I really liked the experience. It captivated me from the moment I found out about it. The experience is extremely unique one, and I think that it is geared towards bringing people closer together, and that's something I'm definitely all about. So,
Okay, very good. Yeah. Have you ever thought about being a book yourself?
I have. I actually was recruited by one of the books to be a volunteer, and it interests me, and it's definitely something I'm considering in the future.
Great. Is that good? Is that all? Is that all? Is there anything else you want to say about
No,
this?
y'all are doing a great job.
Okay.
I love it. Yep.
Well, my name is Heather Falon. I actually work for Venture Cafe. And so my first experience with the Human Library was May of 2019. Yeah, 2019. Just after I had started working for Venture Cafe, we had this Human Library event here. And I had never heard anything about it. I had never seen anything like it. And I got to sit down with one of the books, and I heard about her story, which was quite similar to mine, actually. And I got to be quiet and listen and hear about how she was feeling and how things had affected her, and see how strong she was and how brave she was to open up like that. And I just couldn't imagine how selfless that was to share herself like that. Anyway, so it was a wonderful time of connecting and encouraging her, and just learning. And then after the event, I was like, man, I really would love to be a book. I've had quite a few experiences I feel like could fit into the type of event this is, and I'm so glad we're doing it again. It's one of our fan favorites here at Venture Cafe. Everyone loves it. They were requesting another one after our first time with it. They just love it, and it is one of the most touching and personal and vulnerable and open events I've ever kind of been a part of. So I'm really glad we're doing it again. And yeah, the Human Library has a special place in my heart. So I'm looking forward to continuing to be involved with them.
Great, thanks.
I think for me, it's getting to understand and talk to different people of different backgrounds and hear their stories, as well as just get someone else's perspective on the world.
I just like talking to people. I just like talking to people and kind of understanding people better and understanding their experiences.
Yes.
And so is there anything that really stuck with you tonight? Or is there, how would you feel about it? Do you think we'd ever be a book?
We actually got asked that. As of right now, probably not, but I'm pretty sure we could eventually.
Yeah.
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 So there's anything
I really appreciate the time and effort that gets put into it. I really appreciate the thought that goes into like who gets chosen as a book and people who get to come back as books. So that way, if you didn't get to see it the first time, you can see it the next time. Yes.
My name is Jennifer, and I got involved with the Human Library through my friend Sharon. And I've loved every part of it. I volunteered at the first event and really excited to be here for the second event. I really think the only way that we can change our minds about people that we don't know is to have conversations with people that we don't know. And the format of the Human Library, sitting down and having small group conversations for a small amount of time, you don't feel overwhelmed with the amount of information that you're getting, and you don't feel obligated to spend a lot of time if you start to get uncomfortable. And so I love being able to see people's, especially this evening, as people have been leaving and telling me what a valuable experience it was for them, and even the people that didn't sign up when they first came in and came back out after seeing the people who are here this evening. I think the people who are here as books are incredibly brave to be opening up their lives to people. And I love the idea of the Human Library, that we're all books in this experience that is the whole Human Library. And if we just take a few minutes to listen to other people's stories, then that's what we're going to end up doing to make the world a better place, because at this point, cruelty has become the new norm. And the more that we can learn about other people and their experiences, the more we can realize that we're all alike in a lot of ways, and we all have a lot of things to share with the world. And I love the people that we have here tonight that are willing to tell their stories. It takes a lot of bravery, and it takes a lot of bravery for the participants to check the books out and sit down with people that maybe don't look like them, have nothing in common with them, and to really listen and engage and learn. And so it's meant a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to do it here in Winston. I think the Venture Cafe allowing us to use this space is amazing. And I think doing this with adults, which is a unique experience, a lot of times the Human Library is on college campuses, I think it really gives us a unique opportunity to make changes, especially here in Winston. We say that we're the city of arts and innovation. So having it here at this space, a lot of people don't know what they signed up for when they came tonight, and seeing their faces when they leave and knowing that they've had a valuable experience just means the world to me.
Hi, my name is Lori Armstrong. I was part of the team that helped make this year's event happen. Last year, when Sharon and Angie were creating their first one, Sharon had asked me to be a part of it, and I was excited, but some really awesome travel plans came up, so I was unable to be a part. So this year, or last year when she approached me about this year, I was all in. The Human Library does a lot of things that connect with me as an individual and my role and my place in this society. Being able to have a comfortable conversation with someone and understanding how they feel prejudiced against them, opening my eyes to them, opening my ears to them, and opening my heart and my mind to them is very important to me as a human being. So being a part of this experience and being on the organizing side of it has been amazing and fulfilling. Seeing the interaction between people as a book and as a reader is amazing. People being willing to put themselves out there, to have people come and ask them these questions that might be uncomfortable or awkward or hard. Letting us ask them these things about their deepest, darkest parts of themselves is empowering. Thank you to everyone who has been willing to do that. Thank you, everyone who's been willing to listen to these stories and then maybe talk about them with their friends at their dinner party, help to break down those barriers and the prejudice that we all have in some form or another, whether we want to admit it or not. Thank you.
So, as a book who's been here tonight, I highly recommend it. I recommend it to those who attended and had the opportunity to visit with me and all the others, and I recommend it to anybody out there who is an expert and wants to spend time with others hungry to learn. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, I'm Don Masura, and I'm the founder of the Threshold Performance Group and soon to be a member of the Pinnacle Plus Soft Skills Group. Had the good fortune of attending Venture Cafe almost 40 times, and every time it's different. Today when I got up, the script for my day, no way did I realize that I would be talking to a lady who had an out-of-body experience in surgery, a gentleman who was Hispanic and from Arizona, who went from poverty to success, and a Wiccan who is about 180 degrees from everything that I know. I think that's one of the real benefits of the Venture Cafe, because you stretch. You stretch mentally, you stretch economically, and you're never the same when you get done, but the energy is always tremendous. So I think the Venture Cafe is interested in anybody, whether it's their first time or for 100th time. So I appreciate the chance to share this with you.